Aquarius. It is Sagittarian Truth Seeker here. I am here with your love reading for the month of May 2019. If you do not know what a cusp is, or you need to see if you qualify, please, and I still said it, look at the listing below in the comments. I will have all the information that you need about that, okay? All right. So we got some hesitation in your energy. This could be you or the other person, okay? You take it how you want to, all right? So, but in the energy, there is hesitation, okay? Emotional hesitation. This may not even be physical. But this could be still clinging on to an ideal, not ready to go. This could be something that is temporary because it is a minor arcana. It could be today you feel like this, you know, tomorrow you feel like that. But in the back, I just seen the death card. So it's like, am I really walking away to end this for good? Okay? Because it seems like if somebody walks away, or not even walk away, if you're single, if you choose to go in another direction, you're going to end the way that you used to be. You're going to end the way that you used to think. You may even end the way that you used to date. And you'd be like, you know, I'm not going to date this way anymore. I'm going to do it like this. But we have some hesitation here. So I want to see where your energy is with this. We have you at the Five of Swords. And that is conflict. Okay, that's a battle with either it's within yourself or it's within this, because what we're looking at is a hesitation to leave, or we're looking at somebody who left us or turned their back on us, because the Five of Swords it's about, you know, sabotage or somebody else having the upper hand or being angry or upset or an attitude. For some people, these readings are just as simple as we got into an argument, you know, they kind of walked away or they kind of brushed themselves or detached themselves from me emotionally. It's just not that deep for some people. And for other people, it's something it really is, because we do have, like I said, the death card in the back here. And it is upright, which means the energy is very open to completely end some type of pattern that you're dealing with. So let's look at your outside energy and see what's going on while we're feeling kind of at odds. Let's see what is going on in your energy. Uh-oh, you may have a lot. Okay. One thing jumped out. I'm going to see. Oh, okay. All right. These are all feelings. And I feel like this is like one big story here, guys. And even though I kind of don't want to read all that, I'm going to go ahead and take it in. I'm going to see what's conflicting. In the back, we have karmic partner, or, you know, a partner that you're learning a lot from at this time. It doesn't have to necessarily be karmic, because this is a general reading, but we have one that fell face down. When cards fall face down for me, that's mean that sometimes there's something we're not aware of, okay? And it hits every corner of this. But so what energy that you have around you is, can you express yourself clearly? Okay, so there's a problem. There's a big communication problem, and that shows right here. This is a person talking louder than the other, choosing not to talk at all, choosing to get the silent treatment, that type of energy, or being totally shut down on a communication level because they don't really want to hear it. This is a shutdown card also, as well as that. So we're having a problem where we're kind of feeling shut down. Some of you are fighting for somebody that you really want, and you may not be fighting against anybody else. It's just you two. It's something that you may strongly feel like you want, and you're trying to do everything you can, but the communication is still off, okay? Communication and emotions are still not balanced. So the one thing that we have separate from this story is, can you express yourself clearly? So somebody has shut down verbally. All right, and it could be you, because you are in that Five of Swords energy, or everything that they say to you or that you say to them is not being taken. It's kind of going one ear out the other. So let's look at this story here. These are different stories. This is why your energy is so freaking conflicting. So I'll just lay out all the stories for why you guys are at the Five of Swords energy. So for some of you, it's somebody that you really do have strong feelings for, but you're not on the same page. This could be emotionally you're not on the same page. It could be goal oriented, like what you want out of a relationship. If you want commitment, if you want to just date, if you want to, you know, not have to be tied down to somebody, there's just differences here on the table. Eventually, like in the back of your mind, you guys both want love, but how you want it and when you want it, and it's just different. Okay, so that's why we're at conflict. We do have new romantic interests in your energy, just so you know. Even though you're dealing with all this conflict, you could have a conflict with a new romantic partner that you're dealing with at this time. But we also have somebody who's having old memories of how somebody used to be. You're not the same person anymore. Some of you are battling with somebody who is not the same person, and the other person does not have faith. I feel like it's you. Both of you kind of don't have a certain type of faith, but it's for different reasonings. Like I said, there is somebody who doesn't want commitment right now. That's that I don't want commitment, because we're on the same page, different chapter. And sometimes, you know, you've been dating a person or in a relationship for months or years, and then all of a sudden, you know, you get on different chapters and it's like, oh yeah, I don't want this anymore. You become at odds with somebody. We have some ego showing up. Okay. I feel like that ego goes over here. And then another thing that we're fighting with, your last chance, shows here. Last chance is the 8 of Cups. Yeah, I'm ready to go, but I'm gonna kind of stay around in the energy to see if we're going to get somewhere, because I do have strong feelings for you. Okay, so this is why we have that conflicting energy with you, because there's so much laid on the table. Okay, my Capricorn Aquarius, you're getting to me today, but you are in Aquarian energy, or you are in some air energy here. Now, let's see where the universe wants you to be with this. Where they want you to be is where we're hesitating, or where we're not able to. And this, it would be upright, and it's supposed to be upright because the universe doesn't want this in reverse, but it's showing that there's a blockage, okay? There's blockages, and guess what this card is? It's a compromising card. It's a talking. It's a mixing. Because you could be on different chapters for just the weirdest reason, and it can actually come together. You can actually fix it, mix it, merge it, and make it work for you. So they're wanting you to really, and this deals with communication. You're going to have to express yourself. You're going to have to be open. Compromise. Nobody gets their way. When you compromise, nobody gets 100% of their way. And this may be 2 people who want it all their way. And this is where we're having the trouble. So I'm going to turn this upwards. It's just showing it's a blockage, but the universe wants you to be balanced with this. They're wanting you to work this out. So for some of you, this is actually something that could still be what you want it to be. Okay. And for others of you, I do see romantic interest popping out here, if you just decide to completely let this go. All right. So the challenge, low expectations. You just compare this to everything. You don't believe that you can compromise with this person. You don't believe that it's going to, you know, you're going to be able to, because your thought pattern is kind of, you know, you've already been through some things. We're kind of processing the past here. Also, 3 of Wands. This is not really having the best expectations for what's to come in. So it's kind of like change your mindset as well. And that also has to deal with the Temperance, because that is cleansing. That's a card of detoxing. So detoxing this energy, detoxing that energy, so you can really see things for what they are. So something that has occurred in the past here, we have put our energy into things. We have been trying to process and review this. And like I said, this is the work, but the outcome was not what you wanted it to be. So that's the problem. This is why we have that conflicting energy now. So the root of all this, okay, we have the Star energy, which deals with restoration, which also deals with something that we wanted. Okay, maybe this is Aquarius energy, but I feel like this is you, and this is wonderful, and let me tell you what happens here. But I still feel like this can be worked out. It's just the way that you approach the situation for a lot of you. Okay, we're 100% where we need to be. Aquarius, Capricorns, we're 100% where we need to be. This is being able to think like you want to, being positive, having hope, being optimistic. So we was optimistic and we let this come in. We worked on it. We gave it our time and attention. All of a sudden, we get our back turned on emotionally. Challenges, we didn't get it what we expected. Now we're angry or we're upset. We don't like that. You know? And for some of you, all it takes is a conversation. And the conversation can go either way for any of you, because there's so much storylines in here, okay? So what we have coming up next, look at that. We have the Knight of Cups. That could be an apology. That could be communication. That could be getting into your feelings. That could be expressing yourself clearly. For some of you, it could be possibly you just go with the new romantic interest, but I feel like that would have been the Page of Cups. But it seems like we soften up because it's upright. So whatever this person is saying is very sincere right now. It would be very sincere, or you would feel the sincerity from it as well. Okay? But in the long run, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody is still not feeling 100% comfortable. Somebody is still lacking. It may even be financially for some of you guys, but that didn't really pop out. Also, something I see is a little codependency. All right, a little codependency here for somebody with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So what I see when I do personal readings with stuff like this, you know, you have to make sure that you're wanting to be with this person because you both actually want to mutually work it out, not because you cannot be without someone. But this also means that even though this person comes back and apologizes, or even though, you know, you work out your differences or whatever, you still don't feel 100% because of the expectations or the outcome that you've seen from this energy. You still don't feel 100%. I feel like that's also you, because not depending on you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable with the person that you're with, the energy around you, your environment, and this is just very uncomfortable for a person like this. Okay, so your Capricorn energy doesn't feel secure. And that's the energy that has to feel secure. The Aquarius energy is the rebel. You know, the spontaneousness here. But your Capricorn side is like, you know what? I just still don't feel 100% secure. And they love their security here. So it's kind of, you know, this is kind of on you where you go with this. So the advice, okay, there's a new opportunity on the table. Like I said, there is a new romantic energy. For some of you, if you have the conversation and you just still feel like this because you don't want to feel like this in a connection or a romantic relationship, there is a Page of Pentacles opportunity. It could be another earth sign. And it could just be telling you to take a more practical approach, but I actually see this Page of Pentacles being somebody completely new. Okay. Can you tell me about this Page of Pentacles, please? Okay. We also had communication challenges that did come out here. Some of you, you need to take the opportunity to communicate clearly with this person. But this is based off being realistic. I wanted to see if it's a person for some of you and not for, yeah. Okay, so they're telling you quality time and communication is going to help you. That karmic partner is not disappearing. But that's what it's going to take for you guys. But since it's in reverse, that's something that we're not interested in right now. The energy is not right for us to be in that. So they're saying communication, but this is how you look at it. You have to start kind of from the bottom with the page here. So you get the apology, you get the communication. They may ask you out, or can I come over, or can we hang out, and I want to talk to you. You know, you may even get it like a, you know, a nice little message or whatever, and you still don't really feel comfortable with it. You don't be 100 because you don't feel 100 because of, you know what I'm saying, your expectations. I don't really know, are not secure in my placement anymore. So they're telling you spend quality time with this person, talk to this person realistically, and see if you guys are trying to manifest the same thing. Okay, so if you decide to go another route, oh, okay, there they go. This is the new romantic interest. All right, that's the new romantic interest here. So if you go another route, we have maybe a fire sign. Doesn't have to be a fire sign. So you do have two routes you can go, okay? All right, guys, thank you. Have a good one.